I've always wanted to do that. I think Elden Ring is probably the best game to ever be made, but we're not here to talk about Elden Ring by itself. We're here to talk about Elden Ring's impact on streaming and how it's changed streaming forever. Now, we know Elden Ring came out in 2022. We're talking about Shadow of the Erd Tree, and it just reminded me of the impact that Elden Ring made back when it came out and how that resurgence is showing itself again now. The reason why Elden Ring is so relevant now with the DLC coming out is because people are talking about how it's too hard, how it is the hardest DLC of all time, or the hardest content in a game of all time. Now, needless to say, there are some old games that have broken mechanics that are difficult, but simulated difficulty versus actual difficulty are two different things. This Elden Ring DLC is the hardest non-broken difficult content in gaming, in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I think I'm 100% right. With that being said, this game connects people in a beautiful way on Twitch through this elegant challenge of gaming. We love watching people have a hard time playing PvP games, but playing a difficult PvE game that's not mechanically busted, or, you know, you set yourself up for a disadvantage, is just funny. It's just really funny to watch people struggle. But there is a fine line, like a bell curve of people struggling definitely, or people, you know, just clearing the content too easily. You need the happy medium, right? And I think this game has a lot of those happy medium moments where you're clearing the content at a rate that is stimulating, but is also not nauseating. I also think Elden Ring changed streaming in a huge way because of how it pulls people out of their genre. I'm a gacha gamer, right? I play gacha games on stream. I play gacha games on my YouTube channel. I play a lot of gacha games, but the problem I've been having, and a lot of gacha gamers have been, that are content creators, is gacha fatigue. People get tired of the gameplay loop of gacha games and want to play other games. When you're being a content creator, it's really hard and really dangerous to leave your genre. When you move from one genre to another, you run two major risks. One, looking stupid because you don't know what you're talking about and you don't know what you're doing and you're new to the community. And two, losing everybody that's watching you, losing all of your viewers, and i.e. losing your income if you make any. I get tired of gacha games. I get tired of a lot of games, and I like to navigate, move, and jump and hop and skip between all the games that I like to play. But to do that, I have to have an opportunity. And Elden Ring has been that opportunity for me and many other content creators. I've seen it all over the platform, the platform I use being Twitch. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it on Facebook streaming. I've seen it all over the place where people quit their games that they're playing to play Elden Ring because they want to do that and they feel comfortable doing it. And because everyone's playing the game, they feel comfortable watching them. They feel comfortable seeing that, because at the end of the day, we know what these boss fights are going to look like. It's great to not have it spoiled, but when you've beat the game, or when you've seen all the boss fights, now you want to see your favorite streamer play it. Now you want to see your favorite streamer struggle. Now you want to see your favorite streamer get a therapist to sit with them on stream. Now, that leads me to my next point. This game is bringing non-gaming streamers into the gaming space. Now, I'm talking about Kai Cenat specifically, but there is other streamers that aren't gamers that are now playing games on stream because of Elden Ring's pull, because of its draw. Kai Cenat was a gaming streamer. I believe that he played games on stream at some point. I don't know if that was like his main thing at any point. I'm not certain. Honestly, I don't know enough lore about Kai Cenat, but him playing Elden Ring has definitely made a big ripple in the gaming community outside of just the streaming community of just chatters. Needless to say, Kai Cenat's one of the best streamers to ever do it. Love Kai Cenat, phenomenal streamer. But him playing Elden Ring, designing his room Elden Ring, him really showing the struggle of a non-gamer, like a non-gamer gamer. Like, he probably games, right? Everybody plays games here and there, but he's not like a gamer from what I understand. He's not on there every day hustling, grinding, finding tactics to min-max, you know what I mean? He doesn't perfectly spin his runes efficiently. I don't really know if he does or not, but again, seeing somebody like that show the reality of struggling with the hardest game, it's fascinating. It also provides insight to a lot of people that gaming is not that easy, especially the hardest game ever. I personally love this game. Like I said before, I think this game has given me a great opportunity to play a difficult game that's not something strategy based or something that is, you know, simple action based. This is complex, intricate mechanics that we're playing here. But I decided to go another route. I'm playing seamless co-op with my friends. I decided to do that because at the end of the day, I have nothing to prove. I got nothing to prove. And if I want to prove something, I can go back and do it again later, right? I can play it again. but I wanted to do it with my friends because I have a lot of fun playing Elden Ring with my friends. I think, and I want to go on record, I think co-op Elden Ring is more fun than Elden Ring by yourself. But I do think Elden Ring by yourself is way more fulfilling than co-op Elden Ring. Co-op Elden Ring is like, the game was clearly not designed for 4 people to be in the game together, fighting one enemy all the time, because there's some instances where we are just dogging on these mobs, like we are just destroying them. And then there's other instances where it just doesn't matter how many of us are in there. It just doesn't matter what's happening. They're going to still be an insane boss fight. And I haven't got anywhere near the end of the DLC yet. I would still say I'm in the early 3rd or even early 4th of the DLC, but we fought our fair share of red bar enemies, including a couple bears. And it is so fun playing with friends. Like, it's so fun. It's basically like having a live mimic tier to help you out, right? Because when I played by myself as the Tri-Dragon, I use katanas and I use dragon breath, right? And the plan is summon my mimic. He will die while I hit Crimson Rot, or Scarlet. It's not Crimson, it's Scarlet. Scarlet Rot on the enemy with the dragon breath, and then I win. That's kind of like my plan throughout the game. But now that I'm playing co-op with friends, it's enabled me to do different play styles without worrying too much about, is this gonna work? Yeah, it's gonna work. There's a lot of us, right? But seamless co-op is a great example of how having friends makes things a lot easier in gaming. Like, if you can co-op something, it makes it a lot easier. Now, if you don't know how the seamless co-op mod works, it makes it so essentially per person the scaling changes. So if we have more people join, we have more, you know, HP goes up by 30%, their posture goes up by 30%, X, Y, and Z. I think we set ours to like 60 or 70 or something like that. I don't really know exactly the details on the runs, but I will say this. I'm very, very excited for Miyazaki. He said that he was planning on making a fully co-op experience of a Souls-like game, and I think that that's going to be amazing if designed by Miyazaki. Now, needless to say, I think they've done a phenomenal job with the seamless co-op mod, but when they do have a fully cooperative Elden Ring experience that was designed by Elden Ring, that was designed by Miyazaki, a Souls-like experience that is fully cooperative, I think that is going to take exactly what we have with the Elden Ring effect on streaming and blow it up like times 100. Because right now, like I said, there's seamless co-op, but man, downloading that mod, setting it up, installing the files, there's some people that don't want to do that. And then people, of course, it's not that hard to do, but some people just don't want to do it, and I don't blame them. And it's also not perfect. I make a joke all the time on stream: seamless. Oh, we got problems? Oh, seamless. It's funny because it's not perfect, right? But when that game comes out and it is seamless and the game is designed and there's instances and boss fights and things that you can possibly only achieve with multiple people, that's going to be so, so exciting. And I know it'll probably take 12 years from now, but I'll be here waiting and ready. And hopefully you will be too. But I just wanted to talk about how Elden Ring has affected streaming and how Elden Ring type of games are going to affect streaming for all the time to come. You probably want to know where I've been. I've been busy. I'm sorry. I've been packing. I've been trying to get a new job. I'm moving. Like, I got a whole bunch of stuff going on, but I'm moving into a place that's going to allow me to make videos a lot more efficiently. I'm moving into a place that is going to allow me to stream a lot more consistently. I'm moving into a place that has much better lighting and better room environments and better setup for me. So it's going to be super, super awesome. And I'll be there for a good amount of time, a couple months probably, and then I'll move again. Don't worry about me. I'm good now. I'm back. I'm making videos. Glad to see you guys here. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you like me, subscribe. But until next time, I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.